It is Monday morning. It is farrier day. Elijah will be here within a few minutes, and it's also the last day before I head out for continuing education. So lots to get done today, but we'll get it done as much as we can.
We have all the horses up for the farrier. A lot of the horses that we have on this list are sedation horses, so we have to sedate them in order to do their feet. I've been working on them, and they are coming around in other ways, but they still need a lot of work with their feet.
Causing issues.
She's been in here over the weekend. You've done her like twice before, and she did not need sedation.
Cool.
She had some lameness last week, which is why she was in the stall, so she could get bute. Yeah, we've done her without sedation twice before, but she's a little antsy, I think, because she's been in the stall, so. This is Harvest. She is our only patient today that will probably not need sedation.
She is missing her heel on this foot. Wait, this is the one you were talking about? Yeah. Okay, I saw wrong. There must have been a rock or something stuck in here. Yeah, that'll make her sore all right. Poor thing. She's got sensitive tissue showing here. She kind of pulled it out at the corium. She's got a big old hole. Maybe not at the corium, but she's definitely down to the sensitive.
So that's probably what her lameness was from?
Oh, absolutely. Easy, easy, easy. None of that.
So the only treatment she's had is that she was stalled over the weekend and we gave her bute.
Okay, well we definitely want to disinfect that. We'll pack it with something and put some cotton balls down there, but we're gonna need to sedate her because I've got to dig it out and she's not having it.
Well, I just said that part where she ripped her heel off went pretty deep. Okay. And so that's probably why she's being really sensitive about her feet today. Okay. So he's trying to like clean it out and disinfect it.
Yeah, because I saw that the other day, Elijah. I'm like, he's coming Monday. We're going to let him dig in there.
Yeah, it really just needs to be cleaned out and debrided a little bit and then packed so it doesn't.
Yeah, I put her on a little bute for the weekend and just like we'll let her hang out. Yeah, because I don't pretend to do farrier work. That's one thing I will never pretend to do farrier work.
You do some stuff that's pretty close.
Yeah, but when it comes to the hoof knife, I'm like, nope, I'm out.
And we get to go mining. This is why I wanted her sedated.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I see a little pink there.
A little blood. Yeah, that's right down to her sensitive lamina there.
Do you want to flush it out?
Yep, I've got this Duracell here, so I'm gonna do that, and then the pack copper sulfate in it, and then I go over it with Sulpac to keep it in.
Yeah, that could maybe cause her sensitivity.
You think?
It doesn't look like typical separation to me. Do you think that like was an injury or?
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I would say she probably had like a corn or something that weakened the area and it got long and then, yeah, ripped it off on something. I can't imagine what that would be. Yeah, definitely keep it cleaned out, keep it flushed out. Because our biggest fear with that sensitive tissue they're showing is it getting infected and getting necrotic, and that's not super far away from her navicular joint capsule, and there's stuff in there that we don't need bacteria in. So definitely keep it clean and keep it packed. So we just finished up with Harvest here. So we packed it, we disinfected it, and then we went ahead and wrapped it in some casting material. And that'll help hold all our packing in so that it doesn't have to be redone as often. It'll help protect the area as it grows out and heals from the injury, and it'll just make maintenance on that foot a little bit easier.
This is Homer. He came in not the last auction, but the one before. And he's kind of just been hanging out in quarantine until just about a week ago. And he has what looks like chronic founder, and so we're getting him trimmed up today. He has a few behavioral issues. He likes to rear and strike, and so that's why he hasn't been done until now, because we were just kind of waiting to see if he was going to be able to make it into our adoption program. But we're trying to give him a chance and get his feet turned up, and hopefully he finds a home. He's probably going to need a more experienced home because he can be a little bit of a brat.
This little guy's feet are they're not doing as bad as I first expected. He's definitely chronically foundered, so that'll be something he'll probably deal with for the rest of his life. There's not much coming back from that, but that doesn't mean he can't be comfortable with regular maintenance. He's just going to need a little bit of extra care.
Did not expect that.
Did I throw stuff at you again? Yeah.
Last week I was up at Peaceful Pastures Donkey Rescue in Missouri. Then Tawnee and I went over to Kansas to visit Hope in the Valley Equine Rescue and Sanctuary. They're absolutely amazing. Both those organizations, absolutely amazing. And today I wasn't even supposed to be here. I dropped in, grabbed a couple batteries I forgot, and now we're off to Utah to visit Lazy Bee. Looking forward to it. Utah's kind of my home state, so it's gonna be fun to visit it again. And here's hoping the trip goes well. Hopefully we can get some highlights in this episode for you guys so you can see what we've been doing on the road.
We just finished with the farrier. We did about 8 horses today. A few of them we did have to lay down for sedation, but we ended with this nice little donkey that just came in right while we were doing farrier. He's really cute. He just has some messed up feet. Hopefully he'll be adoptable soon.
I am flying out tomorrow to Idaho to do the first level of the Academy of Equine Dentistry dentistry course. It's a 4-part series that you can actually become certified. And the reason I'm going is I learned basic dentistry in vet school, but things have changed in 20 years. And while we were on the Navajo trip, I got to see some of the newer things that they came out with since I've been out of school. I'm getting a little old. So that sparked my interest. I will be gone for 2.5 weeks. I will be back though, so it's just going to be a temporary because the first 3 days is the anatomy portion, and then the next 2 weeks is the true 100 course level of it. Hopefully get some enjoyment time in while learning at the same time and being able to bring back new methods, especially the incisors, of the better ways to correct them that has changed since I was in vet school. That's what has got me the most interested, because we get a lot of dental pathologies through here, and I really would like to do a better job, help those horses live a better, less painful and better eating experience for the remainder of their lives.
So I have Star in here. Star was transferred from Outlaw Rescue and Rehab. Todd was working on him, and he has a bit of an issue with tossing his head. So I'm gonna see if I can work on that a little bit today, see if I can get his head position to change. And this is the first time I've ridden in about 4 months, something like that. I know, maybe 2, but there's not usually horses here big enough for me to ride, and Star is big enough for me to ride. So I'm gonna hop up there and see what happens. And it's been a while, so I should probably stretch first. Oh, wow, yep, that's tight. So I'm just using the snaffle bit on him. I like to use snaffles on a lot of my horses. I'm just gonna hold this here until he wants to set his head down and kind of relax a little bit. Probably got away with this a lot. Good job. The way I like to have my bit in the horse's mouth is to have it a little loose. Some people like to say put a crinkle or a little wrinkle above that bit, but I disagree. I want to have it hanging down about 1/4 of an inch past where that lip is, so they can hold it themselves where it needs to be. So he's doing pretty good with his head right now. He is consistently looking around though. Whoa. He's a pretty good horse. He's well trained. He's got some buttons installed. He stops off your seat pretty well. His main issue is just a little buddy sour, so he's consistently looking for his buddy. And he is available for adoption. And he does neck rein, at least to one side. Come here, buddy. And he moves off your legs pretty well too. I mean, if you're interested in any of the horses we have here, you can go to our website, horsehumane.org or horseplushumanesociety.org. And for any info on any of the horses, you could email info@horsehumane.org, and we can answer any questions that you may have on any of the horses that we have here at the shelter. I like them. All right, buddy, I think we're done. You done pretty good. Done pretty good.
Hey! Why are you closing the door on me?
Hey, John.
How you doing?
What do you need?
Just wondering what you're doing.
Well, right now I'm putting some money in save.
Oh.
What else? Want to know what else I'm doing?
Yes.
Problem solving, ordering some things for the shelter. We just have a very interesting morning with somebody who surrendered an animal.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. Don't lock the key in again. Don't lock the key in again? No. John.
Don't do that, Angela.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
Good, good.
I got little bottle babies.
And where did you get them from?
Linden Vet, someone surrendered them to them, dropped them off there, so they met me in town and I picked them up. These ones look healthy. I will keep them and feed them every couple hours, and maybe we can get Healing Hearts to come get them.
Very nice.
Because if I keep them too long, I end up keeping them at home. They thought about two days old.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're very
And these ones actually look really healthy.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple I've gotten in haven't looked very well and haven't survived. They will need to be probably for the next 2 weeks fed every 2 hours. Name this one Spooky, and he's a little bit of a chatter. I find if you wrap their feet up, they don't get in the way. And he's doing great already, sucking it right out of the syringe by himself. So I'm not even having to force it.
What's going on here? I heard my name a couple times.
I'm going to be teaching a class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the class about?
It's a graphic design Photoshop class, which you're probably,
Could I learn?
I mean,
one day I might want to join the media team.
oh, well.
Make it up there.
Well, here's the thing. It's kind of media team only kind of thing. So
I can't be a part of the media team. That's
Well, you can be part of the media team.
I have experience. You could ask Faye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Faye? Does he have experience?
Yeah, I picked up the camera one time.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah. And I filmed Faye.
Okay.
And I even held it nice and level instead of. I know what I'm doing, John.
Okay. Okay.
We'll talk more
Yeah,
about
we'll talk.
it.
We'll talk about it later. Who knew? So, welcome to Photoshop. Stretch from up and down. Boing, boing, boing. Or left and right. Boing, boing, boing.
I'm gonna treat his little neck wound that we have still here from the abscess he had a few weeks ago. Dr. Nancy is away at continuing education, but he is stable enough that anyone who knows how can treat his wound, and he should stay okay. We're gonna keep an eye on his temperature and everything, and if something goes south, we'll communicate with Dr. Nancy about it. But so far he's doing really good, and he just needs daily wound care with cleaning and then retreating it, basically. He like doesn't usually get shavings and hay in it. Like, it's nice that he's feeling good enough to like lay down, but it's really extra gross because he got junk in it. Basically, we clean it out with water, and then I'm gonna flush it out with chlorhexidine that's mixed with water, I think. Once it's rinsed out with the chlorhexidine, it gets this stuff, which is hydrogel, which just helps to keep it wet, which helps to promote healing. And then it gets a layer of cornstarch on top, which kind of helps to soak up the drainage also, and keeps flies from wanting to go in it. Okay, Mr. Cornstarch time. That's pretty much it. Put a little bit more down here on his shoulder. Help soak up the drainage. Okay, mister, you're all done. Bring you some hay too. So Benjamin's treatment is done. He did really good, and he's well on his way to recovery. We're hoping by the time Dr. Nancy gets back, it'll be pretty well closed up.
Hey, Ma, how's it doing? Mineral oils, huh? You're hitting her hard today, huh? All right. Oh, what you doing? I was talking with Bob. Bob's lonely.
Okay.
We just got a 7-dog surrender. They're all little tiny doggies. We haven't had little doggies like these before, full-grown Chihuahua mixes.
So the adopters are here, and we are going to be showing them Candy.
Right here.
Here she is.
Help, big girl.
I believe the vet said that she thinks it's the hay that's causing her eyes to run like this, but we're not 100% sure yet. But she's super sweet. She's broke to ride for like a beginner or more confident beginner.
Okay.
She's really easy to handle on the ground. You can walk right up to her and catch her out in the pasture.
Oh, we like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You like her?
I like her. I do. I really like her. Yeah, I think she'll do.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I think she'll do. I don't think I need to ride her or anything else. She'll be fine.
Good deal. So you guys are going to adopt her?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
CJ, you want to come get your picture taken with her? I know that's what they do. Come on. Thank you.
You bet. I'll get her tied up for you. We'll get the adoption paperwork filled out.
Okay,
and then,
come on, CJ.
You guys are good to go from there.
My name is Joe Thielman, and we're from Lakeland, Florida. And we were up here on vacation, but I'd been looking on y'all's website a lot and following some horses, and this one caught my eye and thought, well, while we were up here, we'd come check her out, and she seems to fit the bill for my daughter, and we took her. She's pretty much going to have an easy life. You know, she's not going to get ridden a lot. She'll get ridden here and there, and mostly, well, she'll just be keeping the pasture down and eating. And she has 2 other horses to keep her company.
What am I doing? Getting ready to make a divider between the quarantine IA2 and P1 with a new run so that we can run horses here and there. But I had to move a bunch of stuff first. So now I'm tired.
Time for a nap.
Time for a nap.
We just got a dog surrender in. Her name is Ella. She's 2 years old and has 3 legs. She was hit by a car. We're really hoping that we can find her forever home and her forever family.
So today we're going to be doing vaccine boosters and dewormer for the Arabians that came in as owner surrenders about a month ago. They already got their first round of everything, so now we're just doing the second round of boosters for everything. Not that bad, so we're good. You get the prize for being the most Betty sour. This is Tessa. We just finished doing the boosters for the Arabians. They are all good to go now. We shouldn't have to do any more until their next yearly vaccines are due.
So the main thing with a lot of these guys, I mean, these 3 over here, Nadia, Jilly, and Amethyst, you can get caught if you got them in a catch pen or something like that. Felix is a little more fearful, and then in the back we have Freya. She's been taking a long time just to gain trust.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 months since I actually started working with her on just building that trust. Okay. And she's just about at the point where she'll let me get her caught without putting her in the chute here, but she's still not quite there.
Okay. Yeah, I've been looking at Nadia a lot.
She's pretty good. When she first came in here, she was the type of Mustang that would just shut down. Like she'd drop her head to the dirt and just start shaking, and she's come a long way. Like you can get all of her feet picked up now. She's at a spot where she just needs somebody else to pick up that groundwork and kind of finish her off, you know? Yeah. But she does really well.
That wasn't too bad.
No, she's pretty good.
Good girl.
You gave her a good look too. It's about the same look I give her, so.
I've always tried to take the gentle approach. It's always worked for me. I always tell people they're looking for the release of pressure and they're looking for the point of rest. And if I can be that point of calm and rest and chill for them, then they're gonna want to be with me.
Absolutely. You watch Warwick Schiller, don't you?
Who?
Warwick Schiller?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I watch some of the Mustang trainers, and I've worked with, Tennessee walkers that can be a little more high strung.
You want to bring her over to the round pen?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see how she moves. She's a little smaller than I like, but we can
going
bulk
through
her
your
out.
hills and stuff, she'll gain some muscle pretty quick.
Yeah, because she looks like she's got a decent thick build that we can build up. I like how quick she picks up on things.
Yeah, she's super smart.
And she really thinks things through. You can see the wheels turning.
Mm-hmm.
Good girl.
Nadia, all right, that'll work.
Yeah, the little dun Mustang, I like her.
bring her over here a little bit more. We got Jilly poking her head over in the background there.
She's like, I want to go.
So they are adopting Nadia. They have to come back next week to pick her up, so she will be here until they come back on Wednesday.
Well, we are at the airport getting ready to hop on the bus, and we are headed to Utah this time.
Off to Utah.
Off to Utah. We'll be really excited to see how Lazy Bee Equine Rescue is doing. From everything we can see, they're doing amazing. Okay, so our flight's been delayed. Are we going to have time on our connecting flight?
Oh, who knows?
Do you think?
You never know. Probably not. So we'll see how Spirit gets us to Salt Lake City.
Well, now since we've got a couple hours of hanging out here, we're gonna try to find some food. We're both vegan, so finding vegan food options is always a challenge, but an adventure. So,
so it's not like it's
yeah,
hard.
it's born and raised. Like, this is our normal life. Like, we've been vegan all of our lives, so this is normal. You start on a journey searching for that perfect food. And when you find it, you're very happy. Any vegan food in there?
Usually you scroll to the bottom, you see if there's anything that says vegan friendly or vegetarian friendly. Yeah, no.
Alright, we'll keep
Veggie burger.
We'll keep walking. So we're Big Red and they have the Beyond Burger, which is vegan.
It's really good too.
Our flight got delayed again, so the connection's not looking great. But I'm just working on our website since I've got a little bit of time to kill. So, yeah, gotta keep busy even if we're just sitting here. We made it on the plane. We're at the very back of the plane, and I actually have no window. It says window seat, but there's no window seat. Oh well.
That's what happens when you save money.
We are headed to Las Vegas, and then hopefully we'll make our connecting flight onto Salt Lake City. Just a little bit bumpy.
Yeah, flying into Vegas can be bumpy. Vegas, you know, these are all bumpy places.
Yeah, as long as we survive.
Who knows if we're going to get to our connecting flight tonight or not.
Yeah, we don't quite know about that yet.
A7?
What is it?
A7 right there.
A7, oh, praise the Lord, it's so close. Thankfully, we're in the same terminal. We have gone marathon running through airports before trying to make connections, and it's not fun, so, whew, so happy. We made it, we are getting on our plane. Well, we made it.
Somehow Spirit actually came through and we made it on time. So
all day tomorrow we'll be mentoring and filming this organization this year. I've been watching the work they've been doing just through social media, and it's pretty amazing. So it'll be neat to be here in person and see what they're actually doing. You know, feet on the ground, checking them out. So and giving them mentoring. You know, they're kind of a young organization. And
I think they're pretty passionate about it, though.
They're very, very passionate, and so we'll see what their place is like. There's one of them.
Tripod and clothes.
Yeah, tripod and our clothes.
Two tripods.
The real important one is still yet to be seen. The one with all the cameras in it. The one I always stress about until I see it. There it is.
Look at this beautiful piece of luggage right here.
Camera gear. Yay. We are set and good to go.
Everything went good till
here.
they don't have cars.
They have no cars. So
cars.
we're literally going to camp out here in the airport until somebody brings a car back. Well, we've been waiting and waiting. It's very dark out there now, and I think we finally have a car. They called Jason up. So, yeah, now he's looking for me. So, yay, hopefully we can get out of here and get a few hours of sleep before we work.
We out of Tacoma.
We have a car.
We have a car.
Yay.
Yes.
Finally. Last night was long. Now we are just getting ready to head out and go to this organization that's a really amazing organization. I think they're doing great work. We're here at Lazy Bee Equine Rescue and Sanctuary, and they have an amazing facility here and really some neat programs. So it's awesome to be here learning more about the work they're doing, and they definitely do a lot of good for horses and people too. It's been a great day so far here in Utah, and right now we are picking up some hay. So we kind of follow the organizations around with them doing their normal day-to-day life to really feature that organization. And then they can use the video to let others know about their organization. So
we have been buying hay.
They're doing an interview.
From a supplier.
Just left Lazy Bee. We're done filming there. It's going to be great to see them. We actually told them that they're coming to boot camp.
Yeah, we invited them officially to boot camp. Doesn't mean some of the organizations that we've already been to won't be at boot camp, but we definitely want them to join us at boot camp. So they have a chance at winning that $15,000 grant we're going to be giving away during boot camp. But yeah, great organization, great things they're doing out here. Really love that they have such a great education program and getting people involved with horses. But yeah, wrapping up this trip, headed back to Tennessee. Very early in the morning, but we are we're headed to Florida now. But that will not be our final destination.
Unfortunately.
Yes, we'll be flying on to Nashville, and we'll have 2 days back in Tennessee before we head out again to the next organization. So our schedule is insanely busy, but in August it will slow down. And then there'll be boot camp and it'll get very busy again. Each bag could weigh 40 pounds, and that is very accurate packing.
We're awake.
We're awake. Ready to, it was a long hike to the airplane, so already sweaty. We get to go to Florida today, and then on to Nashville. Well, it's been a marathon trip, but we're back in Nashville. We literally have 2 days, and we're on the road again. It's okay. Yeah, it's quite the schedule, but building this network is extremely important.